The Cup of Mindfulness. Once, in a peaceful village in India, there lived a young man named Arjun who was constantly anxious. He worried about his future, his family, and even about things that hadn't happened yet. He could not find peace and would often feel overwhelmed by his thoughts. One day, he decided to seek advice from an old sage who lived on the outskirts of the village. The sage was known for his wisdom and serenity, and many villagers would visit him for guidance. When Arjun arrived, he found the sage sitting by a small pond, quietly observing the ripples in the water. Arjun poured out his troubles to the sage, explaining how his mind was always filled with worry and fear. The sage listened patiently and then handed Arjun a cup. "Take this cup and fill it with water from the pond," he instructed. Arjun did as he was told and returned with a cup filled to the brim. "Now hold the cup and walk around the pond without spilling a drop," the sage said. Arjun carefully started walking around the pond, concentrating hard to keep the water from spilling. He moved slowly, his entire focus on the cup in his hands. After a while, he completed the circle and returned to the sage. "I did it without spilling any water," Arjun said, feeling a sense of accomplishment. The sage smiled and asked, "Tell me, while you were walking around the pond, were you thinking about your worries?" Arjun paused and realized that he hadn't thought about his worries at all. His mind had been entirely focused on keeping the water in the cup. The sage then said, "Your mind is like this cup. When it is filled with focus and purpose, there is no space for anxiety. When you fill your mind with the present moment and the task at hand, you will find peace." Arjun understood the sage's wisdom. He thanked him and returned to the village with a newfound sense of calm. From that day on, whenever he felt anxiety creeping in, he would remember the cup of water and bring his mind back to the present moment, finding serenity in the act of living in the now. Thank you. If you enjoyed watching this video, please do like and subscribe for more such videos.